so we'll have to go back to Paris in 17th. So in the meantime, we'll have to cover many other places here. So this is the first time in Romania, and I'm amazed. And it is really thoughtful that people are too friendly, creative, and I have met some of them. They are also honest, which is very important. And we are welcoming you that you are right now part of Senju from the 31st of March, and we are now.
Yeah, Eva wrote me too. Eva Petropoulos wrote, Bogdana, look, a writer is coming to your town. Is it okay? I'm open to it.
She's like anything.
Yeah,
She loves me a lot, and we have our own community.
I said
international
I have no problem because I'm a sociable person, and usually here being a touristic town, I always meet people and they ask me, where can I go and sleep, or can I go and buy something, or can I go and do this, do that. So I'm always speaking with people, so I'm used to it. But when you wrote me at first, I was shocked. I was like, are you really coming or is this a joke? Because you know, some people like to make jokes, and it's not okay to make jokes with this kind of thing. And
So
I
at
was
last
like,
we met, so it is important.
yeah, and I was like, oh, he's really coming. When you wrote, Bogdana, tomorrow I'm gonna fly. Oh, yes? Oh, okay. And where you want to go at, how you say it, Dracula Castle, Grand Castle. Well, it's called Dracula Castle only because it's a legend.
Tomorrow is open, yeah?
I hope so. I don't know their schedule. I really don't know. It's if you
There is another castle,
no, only Bran. But here, if you would have stayed more, behind you is the Black Church.
Yeah.
Look behind you.
Yeah.
There's the Black Church. If you would have stayed more, yeah, that's a Gothic church. And at a certain time, it burned. The color wasn't that. It had another color, but it was a big fire. So they couldn't change the color anymore, and it remained black. And this is her name, Black Church.
Black Church.
Which is very beautiful inside. She's very, I don't know, unique,
Yeah.
let's say. And look, we were talking about a thing. That guy is dressed in how the leader of our country back then, where you want to go, was Vlad Țepeș. I mean, he was looking like that.
Like a monarchy
He was, yeah.
king.
He was a kind of king, back then, and he was called Dracula only because of a reason. He was born in a Turkish family. The Turkish people had a kind of habit when they caught a thief or somebody who was making, I don't know, a bad thing. They were punishing those guys, putting them in a stick, in a wooden stick, but the stick was sharp at its end, you know, and they were putting like that in those sticks, and those people were dying very hard because they were dying, you know, feeling all kind of
with sufferings
yeah,
and pain.
with sufferings, exactly. So those sticks were called in Romanian țepe, and that's why he was called Vlad Țepeș, because of his way of punishing people. He learned this way of punishing people from Turkish, because he was, you know, born between them and things like that. But he was also a right leader. I mean, he didn't do that to everybody. Only to guys who really, you know, who were breaking the law, let's say. And he was called, let's say, Dracula, how people call the Bran Castle, because of Bram Stoker novel. Because he wrote
Which is
that
the
novel.
infamous of Dracula thing, you know. So we are thinking that Dracula is actually
No, it's only
not
a
visible.
legend.
So,
But Țepeș was, let's say, called like that because of this legend of Bram Stoker, who was supposed to come in Transylvania and being inspired by his novel. And
I think he's Irish writer, right?
I think yes.
Irish writer.
I think. And because of his novel, he was inspired of this. He heard about this way of punishing people of Vlad Țepeș, and he was, oh, he's so cruel. Or maybe he's drinking blood. So that made him called Vlad Tepes Dracula. I mean, oh my God, he's so cruel that he's, drinking the blood of people. But it's only a legend, and that is why many people go to Dracula.
Sorry to interrupt you. Is there any relation between Dracula and vampire thing? Vampire is different
This thing was called exactly. This thing was invented exactly also by Bram Stoker because he thought that Vlad, being so cruel, with these punishments and things like that. Oh, maybe he's a vampire. Maybe he's drinking blood. Maybe he's, nourishing with this kind of thing. But he was not. It's only a legend, and people love so much. They love so much legends. They go in places like that. But anyway, the castle is very interesting to see.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's also part of history. So
yeah, it's a part of his life. It's a part where he stayed. I don't know if now it's allowed to visit, but in a couple of years ago when I went, there were some tunnels that they were allowed to visit because it was said that in those tunnels, Tzepes was going hide, not to be seen by his enemies. I don't know now if those secret tunnels can be seen or not. But when I was, 18, 20 years old, I could visit them. And now I don't know what it should be visited or not, if they allowed it or not. The castle is very nice and very historical. But the legend is only a legend. I mean,
absolutely.
He was a leader of our people back then, but he was cruel only with people. He was really not okay with thieves and with people who did crimes and things like that, but not in the benefit of doing justice. He wanted to do justice, but he was taught to be cruel.
Many information that I never know before. So.
Yeah, because many people, don't want to know. They just come and say, I only want to know the Dracula thing. The Dracula thing is only a touristic thing. Just, to have fun and things like that.
Kind of fantasy.
Yeah, and Bran, besides being visited, is used in such thing. I mean, for example, when the Halloween comes, some people, go there and rent the place and do, things that horror things with vampires and different costumes. Oh, you're haunted here, blah blah blah, things like that. Only for fun, because there is actually the legend of Tzepes.
Yeah, that's the thing. As we are writer, our point of view is more related to the literature of Dracula.
Yeah, well, that's what Bram Stoker wanted. He wanted to know, I'm coming to Transylvania and here there are vampires and you're haunted. It's just a legend, But anyway, the place is very beautiful and there are many. Look there, if you look back there, it's a fortress. One of the fortresses, one of the old fortresses.
And also here, the first school.
Yes, the first Romanian is, if we went back then, on the other street, if you go there, it is a church, and